Welcome to Sweeping Up Spirits readings. This will be all inclusive for all the signs, beginning with Taurus. Taurus, you are in your 11th house astrologically at this point in time. Your 11th house is a house of traditions, a house of friendships. There is loving energy surfacing surrounding a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. The cards are warning not to cater to energy that's associated with something going on with someone pushing some action in particular. There is significance around the number 26. There is positive energy coming in with an idea. There is strong potential for heightened flirtation coming in with soulmate energy. There's a meaningful connection that is associated with taking a rest break, or walking away from something, or even delaying telling someone something until you know that you can have their undivided full attention, or have someone around to help break down something that's going on, or just the perfect moment that's going to maximize this person's happiness. Gemini, you are in your 12th house, and the 12th house is all about sudden events. It can also signify being away in some capacity from something that's going on. Gemini. There is loving energy surfacing around an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius energy, there is a warning not to cater to energy that's associated with something going on with very strong emotions. There's emotional upheaval that could bring consequences that are unintended for the most part. Let's see what number is coming in here. There is a number 1 coming in, and it holds some significance, a large amount of significance. There's positive energy that's coming in with something that once tempted you or is tempting you. So there is something positive that can come out of it or is attached to this temptation coming in. There is a strong potential for heightened flirtation that is coming in with someone feeling as if their hands are tied. This could be someone else who didn't want to see you with another person who you will be flirting with or could possibly flirt with. And this person is not going to be able to file down this opportunity for you guys to um, come together or flirt, exchange some type of energy there. There is a meaningful connection that's coming in with something someone has to ask you, some question. There's also meaningful energy, meaningful vibes coming in that are in relation to going a different way from one plan. There's an alternative. So one plan that doesn't pan out, there's an alternative coming in. And then there's a meaningful connection that can transpire when there's a choice that you're faced with. That's coming in. Cancer. Cancer, you're in your first house of first impressions. There is loving energy coming in, and this is around a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, and that's where this loving energy is surfacing. The cards are indicating a warning not to cater to energy that is associated with something going on that is about recognition. This could boost someone's ego and they run in the wrong direction, possibly. There is significance surrounding the number 27. There's positive energy coming in with a new scenario that will be going on, a new creative outlet, quite possibly. There is a strong potential for heightened flirtation coming in as you move through some type of conflict, some issue where there is some irritation going on. There is meaning that's coming through and a meaningful connection that goes hand in hand with the choice that you've already made, with you looking at something in a new way, letting go of one thing and moving towards another as you stay on the same general path that you've paved out for yourself, Cancer. Leo. Leo, you're in your second house of physical environment. So let's see what else I can tell you. There is loving energy surfacing around a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. The cards warn that it's probably not a good idea to cater to energy that is associated with something going on with an idea that either dawns on you or someone else. So, some rambunctious idea that someone has out of the blue that doesn't sound right, trust it. It's not gonna, if it's not sounding right at first, the cards indicate that it's a no-go. There's something significant about the number 34. Positively significant, I might add. There's positive energy coming in with you taking charge and handling your business in some scenario. So this is all about you doing something for you and being independent as you take up doing this thing. You'll be moving full speed ahead in that area. And there's a strong potential for heightened flirtation that is coming in with a wise choice. A compassionate choice is also linked to this. There's meaningful connection coming in with self-improvement. There's even something meaningful that transpires as a result of a disagreement. There's going to be an opening of the gate, something that's extra meaningful that comes out of this. And then as far as rest, a break, there's something meaningful going on with that as well, Leo. Next up, Virgo. Virgo, you are currently in your third house. And your third house is all about communications. Even it can pertain to local travel as well. For those of you who are mobile, or would like to be. There's loving energy that's coming in, and it's surfacing surrounding a Cancer. The cards are warning not to cater to argumentative energy. That is going to be associated with something that is not conducive to your well-being at all in any form or fashion. There's significance around the number 7 that's coming in. There's positive energy coming in with you giving a speech or talking to someone, letting this person in on some way that you have been feeling or someone else has been feeling, letting them in on that. There's strong potential for heightened flirtation coming in around an idea that you have. There's also meaningful connection associated with a choice. With something that someone has to ask you or that you would like to ask someone else. And a choice that you've already made. And that is cemented in some way. Libra. Libra, you are in your 4th house. It's all encompassing of privacy and home. There is loving energy that is surfacing surrounding a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo energy. There's also a warning coming in not to cater around energy that's associated with a major decision that could have something waiting, lurking in the darkness of that choice with some alternative that you choose. Something about that decision. There's also this number, which is 29, coming in. There's significance around that number. There's positive energy around a scenario that you help someone with or make it through that could be troubling at first, something chaotic. There's a strong potential for heightened flirtation coming in with some nostalgia going on or some innocent move that you make. There's also meaningful connection around hope, as well as heartbreak that you are healing from or someone else is healing from. There's also meaningful connections associated with patience during this time. Scorpio. Am I going to Scorpio? I want to make sure I haven't clicked something that I don't want to click on. Oh, hi, Harmony. Yes, I'm reading. Hello, hi. I'm reading for all the signs And which sign am I on? So I think it's Scorpio. Scorpio, you are in your 5th house of self-expression and play. There is loving energy surfacing surrounding. This is going to be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. The cards are warning not to cater to some energy that's associated with, there could be some envy surrounding an idea that you had, or someone who's downplaying it, or something that won't take root about an idea that you have or someone else has. So do be cognizant of that. Seven is coming up as a number that is of significance during this time. There's positive energy coming in with, this is someone who has been anxious, or either someone who has had a hospitalization. So there's something that's going to be positive that happens. So things can take a definite turn for something positive there. That's coming through. There is also a strong potential for heightened flirtation coming in with self-improvement. There's a meaningful connection that centers around loyalty here. There's also meaningful connection that is coming in with some courage. And there's a meaningful connection with self-reflection. So there's going to be something magnetic about that. So someone else is going to be self-reflecting around the same time. And this is going to be something that makes for a meaningful connection, quite possibly. So that's coming in. All right, so Sagittarius, you are in your 6th house. As far as your horoscope goes, keep in mind that your 6th house is all about routines. It can be about health. There's loving energy surfacing surrounding something you feel obligated to do. This is also something that's going to involve another Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, quite possibly. The cards are warning not to cater to energy that's associated with something going on that is a bad plan. Any type of plan that raises your eyebrows or just doesn't sound right when you first hear it, or there's too many intricacies going on with it, that is going to be something you don't want to cater to during this time. There's a great deal of significance around the number 9 coming in for you. There's positive energy coming in with something that is all recognition based. So someone's going to be noting something. There's a strong potential for heightened flirtation And this is coming in with some type of security. This is going to be something that may be low key. This is something that is all about someone who is showing signs of being someone who's very secure, you know, and that's coming in. And then there is a meaningful connection that's coming in with some happiness. This could be a Leo. There is meaning that's coming in with a temptation that has a link to a meaningful connection. And then there are meaningful connections with kindred spirits also coming in with you, Sagittarius. Up next is Capricorn. Capricorn, you're in your seventh house, and that is all about relationships, partnerships, contracts. There's loving energy surfacing surrounding an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. The cards are warning not to cater to energy that's associated with you walking away from something, or don't put too much into someone else walking away from you or something that's meaningful to you, because this is not going to be conducive to your well-being. If you do, what number of significance is coming up for you? 7, the number that's coming up here. There is positive energy that is coming in with balance, balancing your schedule. There is heightened flirtation coming in when it comes to you deciding not to put up with something. So someone could find that very attractive. In fact, they will. That's what's showing up here in your spread. There's a meaningful connection that is coming from you getting something that you want and someone else being there to celebrate that with you. There is a meaningful connection with ties of secrets and mystery, as well as you deciding that you are going to really speak about an aversion that you have about something, or that you're going to take steps to help yourself out of a scenario where you have not been feeling at your best for whatever reason. You're going to be able to bounce back out of that by taking some step that you decide to take. Up next is, let's see, Pisces. Pisces, you're in your ninth house. Your ninth house is all about risk. It's about luck. There's loving energy surfacing surrounding a Gemini energy. The cards are warning not to cater to energy that's associated with you deciding not to share, or either with you oversharing in some capacity, or with someone oversharing with you. Just be wary of that. There's something significant about the number 33, which is coming in for you. And there is also some positive energy that's coming in with one cycle beginning for you, as another one kind of shrinks back and diminishes. So there is another step in a cycle. It's like first there's this pause, and then after the pause, there's something totally, totally different, like refreshing, that's coming in. There's strong potential for heightened flirtation coming in with someone who is adamant about something. They're drawing a lot of attention to something that's going on. There's meaningful connection associated with patience, temperance, with doing something, and also with making a sacrifice, a known sacrifice, something that you ordinarily wouldn't do, wouldn't consider doing, Pisces. And that's what's showing up in your cards. Aries. Aries, you're in your 10th house. Your 10th house entails corporations. It's a broad spectrum, career goals, interests of that nature. There is loving energy surfacing surrounding something that you may have viewed in a skeptical light at one point. You may have a turnaround in feelings, so to speak, and that's coming up here. There could be something that you come across as a little bit down and out about, you're not really feeling, and yet loving energy can come just out of the blue with that. Someone else who's concerned about you, or some scenario that opens up because you decided to go another route because of how you were feeling. There's loving energy coming through there. The cards do warn not to cater to energy that's associated with something going on with a little bit of temperance that's showing up here. So if you are trying to hold out and wait, there could be a deadline approaching. There could be something going on in that regards that makes showing too much patience during this period highly unlikely to benefit you in a manner that you would hope. So that's coming up here. A number that's coming in Actually, I'm feeling two numbers, 13 and also 0, are coming in as numbers of significance. There's positive energy around an idea that could prove quite lucrative or could put some more dividends on the table for you. There's a strong potential for heightened flirtation that is coming in with being recognized in some way for something. There's some positive, loving type of energy that's also coming in with a Gemini, quite possibly. I want to mention that. There is a meaningful connection with an idea that you are having. There's also a meaningful connection that can be established with these strong emotions that are going to be coming in with you. And this is going to be something that is a reflection with someone else. This person is going to have emotions that are ripening, deepening. This could be a topic that you guys feel strongly about, or this could be actual vibrations of love, vibrations of attraction that are coming up with you. This could also be something within your career that you get closer to obtaining, something you're on the verge of accomplishing. Aquarius, you're in your 8th house. So it's all about property or properties. Your 8th house is going to be a house that puts you on the map in regards to sex. All right, Aquarius. So that should get your blood pumping even more so than it already is. There is loving energy surfacing surrounding a Taurus, a Virgo, or this could be a Capricorn. The cards are warning not to cater to energy that's associated with something going on with being too patient in regards to something. So, fruit goes from ripe to rotten. So that's something you want to keep in mind. There's something significant about the number 15 coming in for your Aquarius. There's positive energy around some type of disappointment in love. Something linked to it. There is a strong potential for heightened flirtation coming in with some ending. So there could be something that you end up discussing with some type of closure that has occurred. There could also be some very strong vibes coming in with another Aquarius. This could be a Libra or a Gemini. There's a meaningful connection with a Cancer that's coming in, so there could be some bonding there. There's also a meaningful connection that could come about with groups. So kindred spirits being around you can open the door for more meaningful connections and things that are going to be conducive to your well-being as well, Aquarius. So I think that covers all 12 signs. Just looking just to make sure I have this list on the side. And I am glad everyone could join me for this live. I'm going to take a look at any comments, questions, or suggestions before I close out so I can see what's going on here. And if you guys have any additional comments, be sure to hit me up even after this video ends, and I can address those. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and close out. Remember, guys, don't be terrified.